Now we're live, we're live. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You want to do song lyrics?
No,
I got one for you.
I already got one.
Don't talk. Just listen. First of all, I have to be honest. I lied. I told you I didn't want to see you anymore. You know the song yet?
No.
Oh, she don't know.
What's my phone in there? I gotta get my phone.
Baby won't just hey, Jodeci.
I don't know that song.
Make my money,
Is that what you're gonna do?
my house and my car for one hit of you. You can have it all, babe. What's the song? What's the song? Because making love. Come on, what's the song? Come on, baby.
We do have a topic today, honey.
We do. I know. I can't leave you alone. You got me fiending. It's fiending, baby. Come on.
I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know the song. I'm sorry. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning.
Rebecca.
Good morning,
Corinda.
Corinda. Thank you for joining us this morning. Oh my goodness. I gotta save my information. Good morning, Judy. Judy.
Good morning,
Judy was able to
Judy.
catch us yesterday. She popped on just for a second.
Judy would have got that song.
Oh, I don't know.
Judy would have got that song. Is Judy on right now?
No.
Okay. She would have got it.
She would have got
Good
it.
morning, Corinda. How you doing, sir? We're doing good. We're doing good. We got a good topic today. Good morning, Sister Yvette. How you doing? She goes, hi, Lisa and Brian. How you doing?
Well, how are you?
She just left Evan's blog video. She's getting it in. Good morning to you.
Getting it in this morning.
Yvette, are you a music fan? Yvette Goodrich, are you a music fan? That's not our topic today. We got to really today take out your pad and pen because it's going to be right. Today you're going to want to take some notes.
Cheryl DeWitt, good morning. Author Empowerment Publishing. I've been there.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love
Hey,
it.
it change your life when you get your book published.
Change your life, change your life. Good morning, Beverly. We missed you
Beverly.
yesterday.
I think Beverly's a music fan too. But that's not our topic today. Okay.
Your stuff still got volume somewhere. There you go. I was hearing it.
But if I started, gave you some lyrics like, I can pull a rabbit out of a hat, disappear and return like. Okay, good. You got that one. I'm your magic man.
Magic man.
Good.
Won't you let my magic hand?
That's one of the songs I used to serenade Lisa with when I was wooing her.
Yes, you can sing it tonight. You can sing it today.
You actually, right after the show, you booked right after the show?
Right after the show, I'm in my car. I got to make my way to Michael's because I have to pick up some vinyl.
You do have to do that. We need about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do a prayer of gratitude. And we meant to do it last night. We didn't.
Well, we had some distractions last night.
Lord Jesus. I'm not going to make a post about it, but I got some really bad news last night at 9:25. One of my cousins, he had been having heart problems for a while, and he's about 10 years older than me. And he lives up in New York, and I stayed in his home a couple of times. It's a beautiful home up in New York. And he went to the hospital with his heart problems. And while in the hospital, contracted COVID and passed away in the hospital from complications of that sickness and what he already had going on. Mm-hmm. And my cousin called me up last night and told me that it was already a very long day for me personally. You know, I had done a lot of work. I was happy with the work I did, but I was already in that on the couch tired mode. You know, I'm like pooped already. And then to get that phone call on top of it just really, really threw me off. Mm-hmm. So, and that could throw off anybody, you know.
So you're watching Let's Talk About It on ESPTV7 on the SIBN network, iHeart, iTunes, and right here on Facebook Live. We broadcast Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Empowerment Network, on the Empowerment Duo page, and the Empowerment Duo family. The Empowerment Network family continues to grow and grow and grow. We're so excited. Today is Wednesday, so stay tuned tomorrow for heart-to-heart conversations with Stephanie. That's going to be Thursday at noon. And this morning, I'm telling you, Cortez rocked part 2. It was really, really good. Of the 15 reasons that you're failing in business and why you don't have to keep failing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good. It's good. It's good. So part 1 and part 2 was
This
out.
comes on at what time? 8?
His comes at 8.
Y'all gonna have to start getting up earlier because, especially you entrepreneurial friends, he's teaching.
He is teaching.
Mm-hmm.
He is actually teaching right here on the Empowerment Network, on the Empowerment Duo page. And we are excited to be building and growing our family.
Thank you, Corinda.
Stephanie is praying for your loss. Corinda says, bless you. Thank you. Beverly says, yesterday I missed you all. I had a friend in distress about a divorce, so I was phone counseling. And yes, I love music, any kind of music. My condolences from my family to yours. Thank
you very much. It just hit me so personally. I mean, they all are personal, but ugh.
Yeah, it was difficult, especially because he was about to go home. He was about to go home, and then to the day you're supposed to be picking up somebody to go home, then they get sick. That's a great testimony, I think. You want to see it?
Good morning. I tried the new story format in my networking group. I had an older white guy who I never reached out to talk.
Read it all out. You don't have to say who did it.
I just got a testimonial from one of my clients. She just became a client yesterday. And she says, good morning. I tried out the new story format this morning in my networking group. I had an older white guy who had never reached out to talk one-on-one send me a direct chat saying, well done.
Well done.
That's nice. Okay.
That is good. That is good. With Cortez, I found myself, I can't read that.
Where it says, with Cortez, I found myself.
Oh, I found myself in number 9. Great teaching.
Okay. Yes,
it is.
You guys, you're going to be better. If you take part in his training, you're going to be better.
Yeah. Between Cortez, between us, between Evan, between all of the great business coaches are phenomenal. And then you need some help getting your heart connected. You get Dr. Deborah for healing. You get Tuyani for healing as well. We have an amazing network, and Stephanie, the connector. What do we say? Good morning, Bill. You're up in here. Good morning, Brittany. Thank you for joining. So we do have a topic today.
Yes, let's introduce the topic.
The topic is how to write your book in 7 simple steps.
How to write a book that sells in 7 simple steps.
How to write a book that sells in 7 simple steps.
I want to say this much about having a book published. The fact that I have books published impacts my business every day. Okay. Even if I don't sell books. Okay. Just having it. Does that make any sense? Just having a book. For example, I get clients because they say things like, I want to get your book, definitely. Well, if nothing else, I'm going to get your book. Okay. And then they end up becoming clients. But they have it in their mind that no matter what happens, they're going to at least get my book. Now, that is a beautiful thing because what happens is it keeps me profitable. Even if they bought just a book, you never go broke by bringing in money. Okay. You don't go broke by bringing in money consistently. Plus, my books separate me as a subject matter expert from other people that do what I do. I have 4 books out. And if they don't, okay, one guy has 4 books out and a history, been doing it for a long time. Another guy has no books, okay, but he says he's great. Okay, I have a leg up, so you can get the same leg up. I'm sorry, I was on the soapbox right there.
That's awesome. So how to write a book that sells in 7 simple steps. First of all, let me just put this caveat out there. Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, which is my company, specifically publishes stories of overcoming, self-help, personal development, and children's books. Now, these steps can apply to any type of book, but they are tried and true steps for writing books in that particular genre.
Beverly, what's Beverly? Beverly says, okay, y'all, they're about to throw gold at your feet. Will you pick up the nuggets?
Amen. Amen.
And she's right. What did Brittany say?
I can't read it.
She says, you can also get some Brittany's motivation and inspiration, all types of encouragement all around us. Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely. So, the first thing is when you're trying to write a book that sells in 7 simple steps. First of all, let me just say this. You don't just sit down and start writing. This is not journaling. This is about creating a foundation for your business. That comes next, right? But that means you've got to create a sound foundation and a structure.
Now, Lisa's about to, Beverly's right. She's going to throw gold. Now, what she's about to talk to you right now, she knows better than anybody. Okay. I've been around. I'm telling you, she knows what she's about to teach, baby. Come on, bring it.
So, step one is to identify the problem that you solve with your book. Understand that, once again, stories of overcoming, self-help, personal development, and children's books that are published through Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, which is my company, have a specific purpose. And so you need to have that purpose clear in your mind before you start writing.
Major.
What problem does it solve? What problem does it solve? You can elaborate.
That's a major, major, major point. In my practice as a sales confidence coach, that is step one. You know, people endeavoring to sell, and this has got to be a basic thing. What problem is solved by you and your services? What problem is solved by you and your book? You have to be able to answer that big.
I was going to say, and I was going to really emphasize the biggest problem. Yes. Now, inside the book, you can talk about other smaller problems, but that biggest problem needs to be forefront,
obvious,
as
big. Yes.
Absolutely.
Not the minutia. She's right.
Good morning, Nedra. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning, Marsha. Thank you for joining us.
Ernestine, how you doing?
Ernestine, good morning again.
What problem does it solve? That's got to be the big, obvious, and what they're looking for problem. Got to be able to answer that question. If someone asks you, what problem does your book solve? You have to be able to say it.
Absolutely. The second thing is, what solution do you bring?
Capital Y-O-U.
You. What solution do you bring? What are you uniquely bringing to the table with the essence of you, the experiences of you, and all of those things that directly relates to the solution?
Now, you are unique. Okay, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are unique. And so many entrepreneurs endeavoring to be in business, some people endeavoring to write a book, are trying so hard to make themselves like anyone else who's done anything close. But you're not like anyone else who's done anything close. You are unique. The things that Brittany can talk about are unique to Brittany. Dating with cerebral palsy. Who could talk about that better than Brittany? Okay, who could talk about it better than her? And her unique set of challenges that she's overcome, her unique set of experiences. No one has had her collection of experiences. So what she writes, like in her book is called Living Your Blessed Life with Cerebral Palsy. I mean, it's a unique perspective, and keep it unique.
Absolutely. So number 3 is, what benefit can they expect as a result of reading your book?
You got to be able to answer that question. That is a basic question. What benefit can they expect as a result? Now, guess who's the first person that has to hear that question and be able to answer that question too? It's you. It's you, the one in the mirror. If you can't answer that question for yourself, keep working on your game until you can. Because that's a prerequisite. Okay. If you're going to write a book that sells, can you go back to 3, please? Can you answer the question, of what benefit can they expect as a result of your book.
As a result of reading your book. Understand this can be arbitrary. There are very specific benefits that people will pay for. And I think I'll allow my husband to throw in a little tip here for you for give them. Do you already have an ebook of the 7 reasons why people will buy?
No, but that's a good idea.
So we should put that out real quick. But I want you to give them 3 tips, 3 reasons why people will buy, and then we'll have the 7 reasons out shortly, so that you can go ahead and grab that and in a download. We'll make it a quick little ebook.
This is some gold. So my wife just asked me to do it. I do everything Lisa says. I'm gonna give you 3 of the 7 reasons why they will buy, why they will give you money. Number 1 is time. Time. Is there anything about you and your experience that will help anyone else to do it faster, to save time in any kind of way? If they're going through hurts as a result of your book, can they get past that hurt feeling faster? Can they heal their broken heart faster? Can they mend their relationships faster? Can they learn to sell faster as a result of you and your book? Number 1 is time.
Good morning, Miss Glenda. Thank you for joining us this morning. Hey, Trent, what's up? Undry?
Let's go to number 2. I'm gonna skip number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to number 3. Good feelings. Good feelings. Does your book help the reader to either feel better about themselves, or can your book help the reader imagine other people having a higher opinion of them? Can your book make the reader feel better about themselves? Encouragement. Can your book encourage? Zig Ziglar said he gave his advice to young people endeavoring to become speakers. If you want to be a speaker, he tells young speakers, and he feels like this was genius. If you want to be a professional speaker, write a book with a lot of encouragement in it. If you want to be a professional speaker, write a book with a lot of encouragement in it. Brilliant.
It is brilliant. We had a colleague whose entire book was a collection of encouraging quotes that he had collected throughout his life. And what was really, really interesting was he didn't just sell one book at a time. Okay. When people bought, you know what I'm talking about?
Not yet.
Magic one with the zing, zing. He would not Steve, not what was his name? We shared a platform with him.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't think of his name. But
I know exactly what you're talking
when he sold his book, he didn't sell one book. He actually put it out there and would always sell 3 at a time. 3 at a time, because you need one for you, one for your kid, and one for your kid's friend, so that everybody could be encouraged and inspired, and everybody feels better when they're reading something positive.
Yep.
And so it's really important for number 3 that you know what benefit a person can expect from as a result of reading your book. Good morning, Monique Young.
I've given you time. I've given you good feelings. And the 3rd reason is good health that I'm going to offer you. I'm skipping number 4. 5. 1, 3, 5.
So if you want the other tips, just stay tuned. I'm going to get that out of Brian and have you.
Good health.
Good health.
Now I want to say what this is. Now it could be physical health or mental health. Can your book help the reader to worry less or stress less, or to feel healthier in some kind of a way? These 3 things here, what I just gave you, probably earned you money. Okay, because if you will offer your services in a way that helps the clients to either save some time, feel better about themselves, or improve their health in some kind of a way. If you can think about how your service does that, and it doesn't take that much creativity, but it may take some creativity, okay, you can sell better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So those are just 3 of the 7 tips. And those 7 tips are amazing reasons why people will buy. Now, understand that they also apply to what benefits people need to expect when they're reading your book, which is step number 3 in the 7 tips of writing your book. Now, if you are interested, we are going to go through all 7 tips, but if you're interested in actually participating in a group publishing program, our publishing program begins on tomorrow night. It is a 6-month program. It begins on tomorrow night.
Time is now.
You can still participate. You can still participate. We are still accepting students. We are about 5 or 6 away from maximum because I like to keep a comfortable class size so that everybody can get the support that they need.
Good morning, Undry. Good morning, Brother Trent. What's up, man?
Absolutely, absolutely. So Marsha said, I really would like to write and get a book of me and my daughter published. Well, now may be the time.
Now, I'm doing it with a group. Lisa's offering you a chance to do it with a group. We have people on the feed right now that did it with Lisa in a group last year.
Hey, Dr. Deborah. Good morning, darling. I'm glad you were able to join us today.
I am more and more convinced that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it with as a team, as a group, where you can love and support each other. The African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Now, Miss Yvette says, I have to start writing my own book, but I don't have time at all because of my condition with my left knee surgery. Now, I'm going to call BS on you.
Me too.
I'm calling BS on you, Miss Yvette. And you know what? I love you.
Okay, 3 crimes you committed in that statement. I can count.
Get them.
Okay. The first crime, I have to start writing. No, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
But you get to. And if your book will bless anybody, if you think your book will bless anybody and you don't write it, that means you're denying someone else a blessing. You're committing a crime. So if you think your book will bless somebody, you have to do it. Okay. That was the first crime I saw. There was some more too.
Yeah, there's more. No, we're going to get on it. Because when you love someone, you call them out.
Okay.
When you love someone, you call them out.
But I don't have time. That ain't true either. Okay, you get the same amount of hours as anyone else.
Absolutely.
Okay, when everyone gets 24 hours, no one gets extra hours than that. All that means is you have to allocate your time. If you ever go to sleep, you had time because you can sleep less. Mm-hmm. If you ever watch TV, you had time. If you ever stop to do anything, you have time. You have the same amount of time. And anytime anyone ever says, I didn't have time to do it, what that is a confession that you are poor at managing your time. Okay, that's a confession.
And then the third one, I'm going to have to call you out on this one. You said because of your condition with your left knee.
Please.
Have you started typing with your knee? Do you hold your pen with your foot? How is your left knee impacting your writing ability? Yvette, I'm calling you on it. We know that you know something, and if there's something that you know and someone is waiting to learn it and they're worse off because you haven't shared it, then you have committed the sin of the desert.
There was a great book called The Butterfly in the Diving Suit. The Butterfly in the Diving Suit. This guy was a magazine writer for a long time, and he got into an accident where he got paralyzed. Whole body got paralyzed, but he could blink his eyes. And now, he was a great writer before. So what he figured out how to do, he got a secretary for him to keep writing. He would blink his eyes once for A, twice for B, for C, and D. And she would just sit there and count the blinks and bring alphabet.
And blink.
Yes, blinks and count his blinks and figure out along the way. And he ended up writing another whole book with just being able to blink his eyes. That's it. And people have said after he's had to write that way, he never wrote better. His mind was still sharp. Okay. He just had to blink it.
Absolutely. Hey, Gail, good morning. Yvette says, LOL, I'll try my best. Beverly says, voice talk. That's right. You ain't even got to type it if you want to. Just talk. Yeening. That's right. I'm from the Bronx. Yeening.
Hello, Gail. How you doing?
Yeening. So,
you ain't even got to type.
You ain't even got to type it. I can't spell that, but I can say it. Rebecca says, spill it, Yvette. That's right, Rebecca. And Yvette says, nope, not my knee. I type with both hands on my laptop. Exactly, just like we thought.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Now,
Monique is giving you no excuses. Yes, with much love. With much love. Nedra, I am proud of you. She says, I'm writing a book that has all of the points you have shared so far. This is exciting to me and lets me know I am on the right track. Awesome.
That sounds like you just got some confirmation there, and I'm excited for you as well. So we're talking about how to write a book in 7 steps that sells. Okay.
Yes.
And we can't help but when we talk about a book that sells, it's impossible for us not to talk about selling in general and life applications. That's what's coming up.
Absolutely. Now
you want to cover them all. Yes.
Now, You didn't say the sin of the desert. Can you give the sin of the
Yes,
desert
I
real
will.
quick?
Gail Crump says, she says, this is something. And then she says, I'm grateful. Thanks. I need your help to get my book written. I'm telling you, the help you need most of the time. First off, there's a reason why you haven't been able to get the book out by yourself. Let Lisa help you. I promise you, she's amazing at it. She's written she's helped birth over 90 works in the past since 2016, since May of 2016.
Yeah.
She's birthed over 90 works. She's gotten really, really good at it. And she's starting her group publishing class, writing class
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at what time?
The 3rd, tomorrow night at 7:00. It is tomorrow night at 7:00 is the beginning of the group session. It's a 6-month session. We meet twice a month and we collectively and collaboratively give you what you need to write your book. All right, Gail, you're ready. Inbox me, baby.
Gail, here's what happens when you say that publicly. When you say publicly, I'm ready, what happens is you get angels rallying around you right then. So now the angels say, you said you were ready and you said you're ready out in public. So let's take a step. Now you have to take a step, Gail, now, because you said so publicly. We read it publicly. What step should she take first?
Well, first, because the class is tomorrow night, you missed the interest meeting. So just go ahead and inbox me or call me directly. In the description, I actually put all of those details because I had hoped that someone would hear themselves in today's message and decide that they want to participate. In the description, you have my direct phone number. Don't wait to schedule an appointment because the class is tomorrow. So call me. Text me, let me know you are ready. Comment me and I'll call you. We're going to get you together, give you the details of the class, determine if you're the right fit for the class, because again, there are some prerequisites, and then get you ready to go. We've got some great success stories. Brittany has successfully taken the class. We have had Kelly Little successfully took the class. Michelle DeWitt successfully took the class. And
people in the thread that have published works in their hands because of it.
Because of the class and a few more. So let me keep going because I don't want to miss out. And I'm
going to tell the sin of the desert. Rebecca Jeffries is so glad to hear you today. We're glad that you're glad.
Yes, we're
Gail
glad.
says we'll do. God play too much.
Yes, he does. He said he's just still over there hiding because I see you. I see you.
All right. God does have a sense of humor. Now, we're going back to, I suspect the reason why my wife asked me to tell that is because we were having to lovingly chastise our sister.
Yeah.
Talking about, I don't have time because of my knee. Really? But there's a concept, and this does prick my life every day. It's called the sin of the desert. The sin of the desert.
Who now of the what now?
The sin, S-I-N, of the desert.
Yes.
Now, the sin of the desert is when you know where the water is, but you won't tell anyone else. You know where the solution is, but you don't want to tell anybody else. If you believe your book can help someone in some kind of a way, and you don't write it, if you don't birth it, if you don't put that out in the world, you're committing the sin of the desert. You're keeping your water, you're keeping your good works to yourself. And the sin of the desert is the height of selfishness. Selfishness. If you have a book in you and you don't do what you got to do to birth that book, Gail, for some reason, you're in my spirit right now. If you have a book in you and you don't do whatever you got to do to get that book out of you and into someone's hands, you're committing a crime. You're committing the sin of the desert. You're being selfish. You're keeping your solutions to yourself.
Absolutely. Brittany says, now she says she's ready. Now we're going to have to hold her accountable.
That's what happens, Gail.
Amen. That's what happens.
Is just the kind of person to do it.
Brittany gangster. Don't let the wheelchair fool you.
That was her.
That is her children's book title.
A children's book. She has a children's book coming out. Don't let the wheelchair fool you.
That's right.
I love it.
Well, let's keep going with these tips, Monique. Thank you so much. No more excuses. Oh, and I've been loving the commentary in your group, Monique. Keep it going. Keep it going. So number 4 is what made you the expert?
Now, don't let yourself get tripped up on this. Okay. I think this is one that trips people up. There might be someone with more experience than me. There might be someone with more education than me. It doesn't matter.
None of that matters. However, it does matter that you have had experiences that you can draw from. What made you the expert? I'm not talking about how many letters is behind your name.
Exactly.
I'm not asking about how many PhDs,
Exactly.
certifications, or anything else that you have. I'm saying, what made you the expert? What life experience are you able to now draw from? And I can use Rebecca as an example because she's got a great one. It is so she
What's up,
has.
Russ?
Hey Russ. Hey, I was gonna say hey Stephen. You call him Russ.
He likes to be called Russ.
Oh, okay. Hey, Russ. But so if you had experience with a child who is on the spectrum, guess what? Even if you are only 2 years in, 1 year in of that experience, you're ahead of someone else. And sometimes it is about teaching the fourth grade. I'll tell you that story. That was one of my favorite Cosby Show episodes, right? It was Rudy came home tired.
Rudy, the youngest daughter.
Rudy, the youngest daughter, for those of you who don't remember this, the Cosby Show, came home from school in the fourth grade.
No, she was in the fifth grade.
She was in the fourth, and it's actually teaching the third grade, but I'll let you go.
No, you go. You go.
So she came home. She was tired. She was exhausted, and she had decided, I'm quitting school. And her father said, you're quitting school? What will you do? And he said, you're quitting school. You're only in the fourth grade. What will you do? And she said, teach the third grade. Wisdom. Buckets and buckets of wisdom.
She's been through the third grade.
She's been through the third grade.
Qualified to teach the third grade.
Absolutely. And sometimes we simply overlook what we are skilled and qualified for because we're looking at somebody else's skills and qualifications and inappropriately measuring ourselves against them.
It doesn't matter. You can just know more than your clients.
Absolutely. That's all you got to do is know more than those that you want to share this information with.
Don't get tripped up by what made you the expert or am I really the expert? Yes, there's something that you have an expertise in.
Mm-hmm. Number five. Who is your book for? I get so tired of the answer.
This is another.
I get so tired of the answer, honey.
Please, you want to elaborate first?
First of all, who your book not for? Everybody.
Okay, get that out the way.
I need you to get that out of your way, with the exception of maybe Brittany's book.
Okay.
Right? Motivation and inspiration, right? Coming from a place where you just became a winner against all odds, right? But your book is not for everyone.
It's not, okay? And don't even try to make it for everyone. Make it for the right ones. Make it for the ones that you are writing to. And I like to say, write it for that one.
Write it for that one. If you can write directly into the heart of that one, then all of those, that one all over, will hear and see themselves in your message and gravitate to it.
They'll come then.
Right?
They'll be attracted to it.
Dr. Deborah's book, Get Free, Stay Free.
Love it.
Right? You got to know that you're somebody who need to be free from something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's not for mechanics. That's not who the book is for.
Right.
Now, a mechanic may need to get free from something in their life, but are they likely to be interested in reading about it? Maybe not.
Brother Russ says, great value. Thank you, Russ, for appreciate that, especially coming from you. See, Russ is another guy. He's operating in his genius level in Facebook marketing. Okay? He's awesome at that. Systems, and he can explain what he's talking about.
Absolutely.
Good job, my brother.
And number 6 is what type of book that you're writing. What
do you mean, what type?
Now, I mean that from a physical, tangible standpoint. Is it an ebook? Is it a series? Is it a physical book? What type of book are you writing? I'm talking about the format of the book, not what type of book you're writing about, like not stories of overcoming, self-help, personal development, children's books, although those are also types to consider. Because the reason why I say that is an ebook can actually be written in a very short format. Now, many regular books can be converted to ebooks. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, your talks can be.
Absolutely. But you can create an ebook for the purpose of creating a funnel, for the purpose of attracting the right client to you in a very short matter of pages in a very short matter of sentences, big impact, little content, and then be able to nurture them to the success that you can offer them.
I'm hoping someone that's been a part of today's broadcast can already start to see it shaping how you can write a book that sells and how you can build a business around your book.
Absolutely.
You do need to be a subject matter expert. I've said this 100 times in the show. To me and to Lisa, I don't think it doesn't matter how many books we sell, but we use our books as leverage into places, into businesses, into accounts, into clients that we never could have got unless we had our books. We've had it illustrated to us amazingly several times. We've gotten doors open to us just because we have our books. Okay, just because the door is locked and you whip out your book, now the door is open.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I'm going to give you the last one. We're at 9:35, which means it's time for our sponsor and our songs. 9:35. So number 7 is, what key points do you need to communicate with your reader? What key points do you need to communicate to your reader? A lot of extemporaneous fluff will actually detract from your message. Understand, this is not how many words you can write. This is how much information and impact you can pack into the words that you are writing.
The things she highlighted, capitalized: key points, need, communicate, and with your reader. Okay, those are the key points that you need to. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff, because I would get, and not just me, anyone else would get bored and distracted with your message if you don't get to it. Okay, you got to get to it. This has probably been one of the most high content shows we've done in a while. It's a lot of good content that came out of today's broadcast. I'm hoping you receive it.
Well, Nedra, thank you. Nedra says, this episode has touched me tremendously. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now you have those 7. Let's go ahead and review those 7 real quick. Number 1, what problem does it solve?
The book that you write. What problem does it solve? Obvious problem.
Absolutely. Number 2, what solution do
you bring?
Do you bring?
And you do have an expertise and a collection of experiences.
Absolutely. What benefit can they expect as a result of reading your book?
Answer that question for yourself, then answer that question for the world.
What made you the expert?
And you are an expert in something. Talk about your experience there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who is your book for?
Now, to me, this one right here, sometimes people, I suspect maybe you're the expert. I defer to you for this, but sometimes I think people need help determining who the book is for. I think sometimes people guess who they think it's for, and then with just a little bit of coaching, find out maybe a different audience or a bigger audience.
Yeah, and it's not only that. The other thing is, people want it to be for every damn body, and it makes me tired. I understand.
I know you're not going to confess that it makes you tired.
And I'm telling you, I'm sure Russ can agree. You cannot market to everyone without watering down, without becoming inauthentic, without becoming uncaptivating. When you water it down, the more water you add into it, don't nobody want that soup? Keep it. It's water.
Right.
So leave it thick. Make it unique. Make it specific. Niche it down, to use the industry word, right? Niche it down. Niche down, narrow and deep, so that you can attract just the one that's going to be standing looking at an entire group, and they can pick you out.
Sell fish to people looking to buy fish. Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Number 6, what type of book are you writing? So are you writing an ebook? Are you writing a physical, tangible book? Are you writing an audible book? What type of book are you writing? And then number 7 is, what key points do you need to communicate to your reader?
Need. It keeps jumping off the page.
Yeah. What key points do you need to communicate this to your reader? Now, I'm going to give you a bonus.
A bonus.
Can you accomplish this effectively, in all caps, alone?
I'm going to just go ahead and say you can't. You ain't supposed to. You're supposed to have some help with this. There's a reason why you haven't done it yet. And we do know people who have written books already that just languish, don't do a thing with it. And also, if you don't do it the right way, you get into writing a book, but not even controlling it. Mm-hmm. I really, really want you to take part in Lisa's class. One of the saddest experiences, Lisa and I was at an awards dinner in Charlotte, and we ended up with these big round tables. And I was sitting next to this lady. I never met her before. She had a book. You know, she told us she had a book, okay? She wrote a book through a publishing company, but she can't get any copies of her own book. She can't sell her own book because they control it all. And they got a bunch of money out of her, and they wanted more before they even let her sell her own book. She was trapped. Okay, that's because she didn't know any better. Okay.
Wow, we're running out of time. I want to go ahead and remind everyone that today on One Word Conversations at 11 a.m. right here on the Empowerment Network, the word of the day is guide. And Bill Brown's special guest is Aaron Esser, right here on the Empowerment Duo page, right here on the Empowerment Network. These glasses must be a different prescription than all the rest of mine because I cannot see nothing.
Well, I want you to get your glass that work for you. Now, for those, we do have some first. It looks like we have some visitors with us today. That's fine. Let me let you guys know real quick because we are running out of time, like Lisa said. This show's been going on since October of 2016, Monday through Friday. That's right, over 4 years we're doing this Monday through Friday. This show has a focus: personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans.
That's what we talk about on this show.
That's it.
Her name is still Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And he is Brian Keith McNeill.
And together we make up the Empowerment Duo.
Yay.
The Empowerment Duo has an expressed ministry. And our ministry is
economic independence through entrepreneurship. Good morning.
That's what we talk about. Now, for some of you guys who have been rocking with our show for years, some of you guys are consistent contributors to the show. If you're a consistent contributor, if you've been hanging out with us for a while, we like to thank you, and we do it daily. And the way we thank our guests and our consistent contributors is with greeting songs or greeting logos.
Absolutely. But before we do the songs, and we're going to do them right now, we're actually going to do our song of the day. And if you are the first person who guesses the song of the day, then you will win a special prize. And I'll tell you, the prize today is either a copy of the Audible book by Michael A. Carson. We had a winner yesterday. Our winner yesterday was Carolyn. No.
Cynthia?
It was Cynthia Murray. That's right. She gave hers to Brenda Booker Bull because that's the type of circle we are. Today's gift is either Michael Carson's audiobook, or if you do not already have a copy of my book, Discovering Your Why, A Journey to Wholeness, you may select that as your gifts. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sing a song. You have the first person to guess it. I got to go back down to the bottom, sweetheart. Okay. The first person to guess it
and post
it will be the one.
So get ready.
You ready? I need a microphone.
You don't need a microphone.
Yes, I do. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done all right up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, my lonely heart calls.
All right. Now, the first person who posts the answer, what that song is.
And I did not sing the chorus intentionally.
What's up, Mr. Charlie Hookshot Currents? How you doing, sir? Okay, that's the singer, yes. But the name of the song is what we're looking for.
Nope, that's not the name of the song, Gail.
The name of the song. That's it right there. Brittany got it. I want to dance with somebody. Brittany got it.
With somebody. Yeah, I want to dance
all right, with somebody. So let's go back up. How you doing, Rebecca? We're going back up to the
with
top.
Somebody who loves.
So Brittany, you're today's winner, Brittany Thomas.
You just have to let me know what you want. Do you want the audio book, or do you want a copy of my first book, Discovering Your Why, A Journey to Wholeness?
That's another book I think everyone should read.
Absolutely.
Gail says, congratulations.
Thank you. Corinda, sing our song.
Corinda, sing.
Sing out loud. Sing out strong. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing.
Good morning, Corinda.
Corinda, sing.
The next up is Miss Yvette Goodrich. Dear
Yvette.
Dear Yvette, dear Yvette, dear Yvette. Good morning, dear Yvette. Next up is Dr. Beverly Thomas. Wait. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. How you doing?
Good morning.
Look, I says enjoying you guys and love the energy.
Thank you.
Russ says you sound great.
Hey.
He was talking about Lisa.
Oh, Miss Vivian is on here.
Okay.
Vivian Reed is here and now. The show can't go on.
Oh, Miss Vivian Reed is here. Good morning. Our friend William Brown is here. Okay, good. Brittany. It's Brittany Thomas.
It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's your time. It's your time.
Brittany Thomas again, today's winner. Okay. William Brown is here. Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Our friend Bill is here. Good morning. Go ahead. All right.
Who else we got in here? Rebecca, we're gonna need a song for you. Oh, Miss Gladys is here. I mean, not Gladys, Glenda.
Okay.
Glenda's riding on the freeway with makeup in her pink Cadillac.
That's right.
Hey.
We have a lot of songs, so sometimes, and I'm over 50, so sometimes Dr. Deborah.
Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Mm-hmm. Gail, we want to find you a song too. Help us find one for you. Give us a tune or something, or a rap lyric, or something that speaks to your spirit.
Melissa's here.
Melissa Price is here. Good morning, Melissa. She got here at 9:29.
Absolutely. Give us just a second.
Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song.
Melissa's home.
Good morning, Miss Melissa Price.
And for the sisters are doing it on their own. I said the Price sisters are doing it on their own.
Good morning.
Tees, totes, and notes.
We got the mail.
Site.
We got a gift box for Lisa, candles and candles from Tees, Totes, and Notes. These are young ladies. They're under 10 years old, I believe, right?
Yeah, and that's their store, Tees, Totes, and Notes.company.site. If you are looking for something to relax your mind and fill your olfactory senses with delicious fragrances, that's what you want. You want to go to Tees, Totes, and Notes.company.site. I love my packaging. I love my note. I love my candles. I loved it all. Thank you so much for all of it. All of it.
All right, did we get you up the count?
We got Brittany. Russ doesn't have a song yet. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing?
Monique Young is here.
Monique Young?
Monique in the middle.
That's not hers.
Yes, it is.
Monique Young's song is dang. Monique, give us we used to do it all the time when Monique used to show all the time, but life got in that way a little bit. That help me give me the cues for your song, Monique. You remember it. If she just give me a hint, it'll come back to me. It's not Moni in the middle. It's something else.
The girls are cheering. Yay!
Stephanie Morris is here.
That's right. Stephanie.
Life has new meaning to me. There is beauty up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up and Stephanie, you're in love. Good morning, Miss Stephanie Morris.
And make sure that you tune in to Stephanie right here on tomorrow at noon for heart-to-heart conversations with Stephanie on the Empowerment Duo page and the Empowerment Network. And we are so excited. We're so excited, honey.
We are so excited. And we got all the songs in, I think.
I don't know. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Dr. Deborah says you are singing. Lisa singing this morning. Yes, sir. I'm singing.
Oh my gosh. We have a good day. We've had an amazing week already. I did get some bad news last night. I did lose a cousin who was dear to me. Um, and it's just the way it happened. You know, he went into the hospital not having COVID. He went into the hospital because of a heart problem. And while he was in the hospital, he contracted COVID and died while in the hospital because of complications of COVID. That's just really, really tough for me. Just tough.
That is difficult. I do want to remind you that the group publishing class starts on tomorrow evening. I would recommend you to call me if you have interest. Call me because spaces are limited, and we want to make sure this is a good fit for you.
Yes.
It is the number is on your screen. It's 704-493-2035. And or you can go to my website and schedule a call, but I believe that you really want to make sure that you connect with me before, and I think my schedule is booked up. Yes, Rebecca, I know. She says your cousin's story is heartbreaking. It certainly is. It is a lot. And Miss Phyllis says yes, that happens to a lot of folks. Absolutely.
I hadn't heard of it, but I'm sure it does. Yeah.
We're believing we know that there are others with family members that are dealing with COVID, and we're believing for their healing, and we're praying for your comfort. We are looking forward to just continuing to build and grow together.
We do need to pray because sometimes, well, I hear about this a lot because sometimes when people get COVID, their family can't come visit them, okay? Mm-hmm. Because they can't run the risk of contracting it while there or bringing it into other patients. Mm-hmm. So people have been dying alone.
Yeah, in a lot of cases, and it's very challenging. If you want your own copy of How to Write a Book That Sells in 7 Simple Steps, once again, just go to my website, IamLisaSantiago.com, and you can click on the button that says Write a Book That Sells in 7 Simple Steps, and you can download your own copy of the book along with a presentation, a video presentation of that process. If you find it to be helpful for you, or if you would like to work with me to get your book published, understand that we can help. And Melissa says it. Click the button. That's right. Click the button. Click the
Let me
button.
say this too about one more thing about COVID. My ex-wife and my son, he's only 17. They both have COVID right now and are in quarantine. They're going to be in quarantine for another 6 more days. Okay. But he's 17 years old. Okay. He got it from his girlfriend who got it from her parents, and he brought it home and gave it to his mom. Okay. That's how insidious this is right now. My daughter, my oldest daughter, told me yesterday, she reminded her dad, she's only 30, she's a kid, but she says, Dad, you guys can't be around people just because you know them. Okay. Just because you know them, you can't be around people, Dad.
Gail, I'm so sorry to hear that. She says, I was in the hospital for sickle cell, and I was definitely afraid of absolutely afraid of COVID. I thank God I didn't get it. Amen.
Thanks God you didn't either. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Deborah, for your prayers. Amen. Thank you so much. And we're just grateful. We're just grateful to have such a circle of powerful prayer warriors and people that are always looking to share and support with one another. Amen. So
I just found, I feel like I'm in mourning right now. I feel it in my I got stuff to do today, but I'm not happy about what happened to my cousin.
Melissa said her cousin and her boyfriend got it last month.
Yeah.
And they are 30. Prayers over your family, Papa B. Thank you so much.
Papa B, I was so excited to get new pictures of my granddaughters yesterday. That cheered me up.
Well, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for your prayers. And once again, I'm grateful to have brought you today's tips Today's seven simple steps to write a book that sells, or how to write your book that sells in 7 simple steps. And once again, we can provide you with more support in your book writing or publishing needs by just reaching out to me directly. You can go to my website and schedule a session, or you can call or text 704-493-2035. We will have the 7 reasons why people will buy ebook ready for you shortly for digital download. So I hope that you're interested in those other 5 tips that you didn't get, those other 4 tips,
Yes.
because they are game changers. We will make sure that we do that. They are beautiful. Stephanie says your granddaughters are beautiful. Make sure that you tune in following our broadcast for more shows that appear on the Empowerment Network. And if you missed Dr. Deborah's show last night, go and catch the replay, hunty, because February is What's Love Got to Do with It month.
She's covering what love
And
and what's
she
love
is
got to do with the whole month.
absolutely bringing it on home. Brittany says, I want Discovering Your Why. It's on the way. Just inbox me your address and I'll make sure that I send it.
Good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Make sure them coins with knowledge, Brian. Yes, make them coins with knowledge, Brian. Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. $1,000,000 tips. Thank you so much, Beverly. $1,000,000 tips today. And I am going to catch Dr. Deborah's show. That is from Stephanie. You make sure of it. Then following us at 10 a.m. is Coffee Time with Coach John. Don't forget Saturday. Check on the Empowerment Network page and go ahead and get the reminder for Saturday so that you don't miss out. Saturday night at 7 p.m. the poetry edition. We have 6 or 7 amazing poets that are going to be dropping spoken word lyrics to set your soul on fire.
It's going to be as if you went out to a lounge. So get your drink and get comfortable.
Get your drink, get your quarantine bag, cuddle up on the couch. And if you don't, get them on FaceTime and y'all can still watch it together. But I'm telling you, it's going to be lots of fun. We got spoken word artists that are dropping love,
we know and love,
romance, that are dropping lots and lots of amazing lyrics. So you want to be here Saturday at 7 p.m. Don't forget to tune in at 11 o'clock right here on the Empowerment Duo page for William Brown. And remember to join him tomorrow as he celebrates his 300th episode.
Amazing. Ja Smalls, Coach Ja is one of our poets for this evening.
Yes, Mr. Witts, Coach Ja, Sporty King is our MC.
We got a great MC.
Ed DeLover Moore is coming up to Yaney, Asante Smith, and who else we got? We got Belinda Houston and Nicole Williams
and Belinda of Dare to Be Different Houston. We got those. We got some giants.
Absolutely. So you are going to enjoy it. We are glad that you spent this morning with us. We hope you got a few laughs. We hope that you got some good information. And remember, it's Wednesday, hump day.